Hello guys, Fuzz here, welcome back to Final Fantasy VIII, and today we're going to be heading into the Fire Cavern as part of our prerequisite test before we take on our field exam, as we learned about in the previous episode. So if you do enjoy these episodes, please remember to hit the like button and share with your friends on social media. That does support me and I appreciate it very, very much indeed. So without any further ado, let's head on into the depths of the cavern and see what's waiting for us. And we're very quickly interrupted for some more tutorials. This time Quistis wants to teach us about Junctioning Magic, and hopefully if you followed my advice you drew a little bit of magic in between the last episode and this one, as I did. I drew Thunder Magic on Squall and Cure Magic for Quistis here. So we'll go ahead and cancel that tutorial since I know what I'm doing, but you can go ahead and watch it if you need to. And basically if you hit the trigger button at the right time as you strike with your gunblade on Squall, then you'll do 50% extra damage. So we'll go ahead and tell Quistis that we know that already. And we'll just go ahead and junction the magic that we have drew from the monsters. And strangely, we're not going to be actually getting a lot of our magic from drawing. We will be getting some, but there's going to be other means for us to stock up on powerful magic, so stay tuned if you want to find out how to do that. So we'll go ahead and boost Quistis' spirit stat to a nice 21 there. And if we head over to Squall, we'll boost his magic ability to 16, although we're not going to be using magic all that much with him. But at least it's there if we decide to do so. And we'll go and speak to these faculty members in order to continue. So our mission objective is to obtain another Guardian Force, and Squall, as the seed member, must help to accomplish this task. And so now we need to select a time limit. Just go ahead and select 10 minutes, that's all we need. And there are going to continue to be random enemy encounters in the Fire Cavern, but don't bother drawing magic from them. There's going to be much better opportunities later on. Just try and get through the battles as quickly as possible. Interestingly, this is one of the fewer areas in the game where the monsters do not scale with your level. So the monsters here are always going to be level 5. Even if you're like level 90 or something, they will still be level 5. We can just run through to the end here. The only monsters you might need to be careful of are the bomb creatures, but everything else should be simple enough. If you do get a cluster of bombs, then you might want to cast Shiva in order to finish them off quickly. Although other than that, don't waste time casting your Guardian Forces in this cave because of the long animation times. Incidentally, the timer does tick down at all times, even when you can't see it because you're in a menu screen. And I'm not going to bother with the draw point. Going to head straight up here. And here we have a couple of bombs, so we'll get Quistis to cast Shiva on these. Fortunately, the other attacks don't do that much damage. here comes the good old diamond dust to do the job for us. A little bit later on we'll have the boost command for our Guardian Forces once we've learned it, and that will allow us to increase their potency as they do their attacks. Collecting the cards is always useful as well, which I'll explain why a little bit later, but even the common cards are useful to add to our collection. And hopefully we'll be able to get through to the next area now without any further rude interruptions by the monsters. Just grabbing a drink. So just head to this kind of crater in the centre here when you're ready to continue. And here is the first boss. And even though he's the first boss, he's somewhat of a challenge if you're unprepared. Interestingly, he does hold the cure magic, so if you are running low on health, you can just draw the cure straight to heal immediately. Just like this. Bit of a demonstration for you. But general strategy is spam Shiva with Quistis and attack with Squall. Physically attack with Squall. Don't forget to trigger your Gunblade. So this guy has 1068 health. So it's going to take a little bit of effort to kill him. But just keep persevering and he will go down. By the way, if you drop to quite low health, you might get the opportunity to use a limit break. Make sure you do so because that will even out damage Shiva. The other ability that you can draw from this guy that was all question marks is the scan spell. So I reckon one more Shiva should do the trick. And see this guy going down. Before he dies as well, keep an eye on the timer. The reason being, we need to actually let it expire in a minute. So that's the end of the fight, and there's 3 minutes left on the timer. But I'll tell you when you need to let it expire. We'll get Ifrit's card, which is actually a very, very nice card. And will take us through the triple triad minigame throughout most of the game, actually. Right, so when you're at the naming screen here to name your latest Guardian Force Ifrit, you need to let the timer expire at this point. And that's basically, well, I'll explain why later, but for now, just let the timer expire. You can't see it, so we know that there was 3 minutes. We'll basically just kind of wait for that to happen. So I'll stop recording and be back with you in 3 minutes' time. Okay, so we'll go ahead and confirm Ifrit's name there. And we'll get another tutorial. What I'm going to do is junction Ifrit to Squall here, and we'll go ahead, oops, and remove Thunder from Magic and add it to his strength. Look at that, gives him 10 strength points to his stat, so we'll definitely be seeing the benefit of it. And we'll just check our abilities as well. 29 out of 40, so we do want to learn that card ability quite quickly. And we've just about mastered the ice magic, well, nearly, so we'll double check that again in a moment. As far as Ifrit goes, we'll want to learn fire magic refinement. And now we can start making our way back out of the cavern. Once again, you might get some enemy encounters. But we know now that these guys are simple enough. Shiva learns the ice magic refinement, so we'll go ahead and start teaching her strength junction. So once you've learned the ice magic refinement, start teaching her strength junction, since physical attacks are super important in this game. Interestingly, levels are not important at all. In fact, we want to keep our character levels as low as possible. Which is why we want to get most of our magics, not by drawing. As you can see, the bomb has quite a bit of health, which is why I recommend when you have a group of them, use Shiva to take them out. By the way, you can run from battle as well. But anyway, as far as the story is concerned now, we want to start heading back to Balam Garden. But as far as the walkthrough is concerned, we want to take a quick detour. A detour to Balam Town. And I do recommend that you do this. Okay, I was just checking my ability to run away. Hotkeys, my controller keys, whatever you want to call it. So if we just look on the map here, we want to head along the road. You won't actually get enemy encounters on the road either, by the way. Okay, I'm going to start drawing some extra magics, I think, since there's a couple of new ones here, and Blizzard's always useful, since it's one of the elemental magics. Okay, so once you've drawn the magics that you want, then just carry along the path until you reach Balam Town. So why are we here, you might ask? Well, we're actually going to begin the process now of doing some early boosting to our team and actually getting our party nicely overpowered. So hopefully you'll be able to join me as we continue to do just that, and you'll find out how in the next episode. So for now, I'm going to finish things off. Thanks for joining me, guys and girls, and please remember to hit the like button and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and don't forget to check out the Facebook fan page for FuzzfingerGaming. The link's down the bottom right hand corner of the screen, and hit the like button as well on that Facebook page. So thanks again, guys, and I'll see you soon for more Final Fantasy VIII. Take care, bye for now.